You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Pedasso Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the Stuart Pedasso Show. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa.
Special K.
Special
coming at
K.
ya.
Special K's here.
And as
We
we,
said that
told
Special
you,
K would be
yeah,
here.
we did. I try to, when I say something, I try to make sure it happens. Carrie,
Integrity.
hopefully Carrie is home resting.
Oh, yes. Our friend Carrie.
well medicated in theory. She's
Yes, she got her tubes,
yeah.
her ears.
Ear tubes.
Ear
not
tubes.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Specify.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got. Well, we did talk about in the show. I think the ear tubes.
I don't remember.
I think we did. Yeah, ear tubes.
Well, we did now.
Yeah, Carrie's getting ear tubes.
Well, she has them now.
She has them. She's home, probably resting. But she thought maybe she could be on the show because she is a trooper.
She is. Well,
She is a trooper. But I'm like, you're coming out of sedation.
You know, yeah.
You
That
should.
could have been fun.
Well, you know-
actually.
Well, that's what
Out
we
of
talked about because her
sedation.
son would have to drive her here and everything.
And then we'd
it
have
would-
to lift her, get her.
And
lift
she was
back.
partially because she really wanted to meet you. She's like, "Oh, I've heard about."
We'll
Special
get there.
K."
We'll
I'm
get
like,
I
there.
know. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
One of these days.
But I'm
One
like,
of these
won't happen
days.
today.
She
the
could
gang
pull out
will all
the
be
old,
together.
I birthed 3 babies. I could handle some fucking.
I mean, she
two-liner.
could. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, between being a teacher and birthing 3 babies, she's pretty badass.
Right, so I'm
Badass
sure she could.
Badass.
But we didn't want her like stumbling around up 3 flights of stairs. And so.
Oh God, could you?
Right,
It's
so
true. I mean, she
I
does
guess
have to walk
I
up.
guess
Just
going
carry her on
down
her
would
back.
Be the hard.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's true. I could
just
do
carry
that.
her.
Strap her up.
Carrie will carry you up.
So,
Anyway.
usually when Special K's here, we do some pre-gaming and not in the normal way. Although there was some of that too. We did some bits,
Club.
and there are 5 bits. I won't call them in the can because there's still some audio work to do.
So editing.
But there will be one at the end of the show. I just don't know which one. We'll take a little. We'll have a discussion. We'll decide which one will be on the end of the show.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, there's some good stuff there. Stuff that's been sitting around. I've been meaning to get to, and I just haven't had a chance to. And rather than me,
I already have a vote.
oh, tell me what.
Fish.
You got the fish one. All right,
It's funny. They're funny.
I don't know. I
You're
just thought
funny,
that was
dude.
really funny.
maybe.
was
You
silly
write funny
funny.
things.
I mean, well, maybe.
No. The one he did had us laughing out
That's
loud.
Well, that's true,
We
but
did.
maybe the one. Well, I do want to post a couple of them.
Oh, maybe the one because of
on
we had because
Patreon,
of Alex.
that's where I was going.
Yeah, maybe.
because of the. So
Because
if
of
you
what we
didn't
did.
catch last week's show, not as fun as today hopefully will be, but it's really important. You should go check out
important
last week's show. It was Alex Vitale was back on and talking about the new project he's a part of, a documentary called Sex Work. It's Just a Job. And it was a great conversation. I love having him on.
Man, I learned so much. That was I went home and I was really actually, kind of pumped to tell my husband, like, dude, I just learned something I didn't even know about. I didn't understand the difference between legalization and
Yeah, that was-
decriminalization. I
that
was like,
blew me. That
I
was-
thought I was so smart and thought I understood it, and I didn't. And so I told him about it. I'm like, isn't that?
Oh, I
He was
can't
playing
wait.
video games, so he was like, yeah, that's nice, honey.
Wow.
Like,
I mean-
Yeah. No, so.
No, I mean, he was happy for me.
and I
playing
was
video
supposed
games.
to, and I was going to, I mean, it's only been, actually, we just recorded that show like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
So this show is going to get posted like later in the week. So, but I mean, it is in my list of things to do. I am going to contact Jenna about,
Yes.
formerly of the Stuart Pedasso Show, about the possibility of showing
our dear friend.
screening that movie somewhere.
Our dear
in town.
friend who is a sex educator who does awesome shit in the community
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
kids and I'm guessing adults as well, perhaps. But
And she does that thing with her tongue. That was for you. I did that for you.
she went to
That
Alex's school
damn
once.
thing with her tongue.
What?
I love it.
She went to Alex's school once, and of course, Alex knows who she is and stuff. So she was like,
Did she have the portable vagina thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it was about sex ed. I think it was probably like a
I'm
kid's.
sure it wasn't about plumbing.
No, I'm assuming it was a kid's sex ed type of thing. But she didn't want to embarrass Alex. But she saw him there and she was like, "Oh, I saw your son. I was kind of excited." She's like, "I wanted to say hi to him, but then I didn't want to embarrass him with
Right,
his
right,
friend."
Alex,
I'm like,
the
"Did you
sex
see-"
lady said hi to you.
Right.
You know the sex lady? Wow. Well, I mean, he does think Jenna's pretty, so he does. He told me to my face hole. He's like, "Oh yeah, Jenna's really pretty."
Aw.
He said it, so I'm like, "All right." So maybe it wouldn't have been that bad. I'm just like, "Yeah,
I love
know.
that she goes to schools and like does that work and talks.
I think
and
she's more at the
shares.
college level now. I don't. know
Yeah,
if
I don't think she does that.
doesn't
This
push
was
into
like-
schools anymore.
That's okay.
long time ago.
College people also
Need it
need to
too.
fucking
Oh,
learn.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's true.
What we can.
I know, but I am on
Kristen.
one.
All right, should we just get? I had another thing.
No,
should we get right to
no,
it?
No.
Okay.
No.
What do you
Get
want
to everything.
Well,
Get
we
to
have
everything. I
some
love it.
stuff we have some.
I don't have a
house
ton.
cleaning.
The other thing
House
is, I
cleaning
just
to
thought
do.
I would address this. So I got a notification the other day. So our podcast called "Are You a Leftist?" got a comment on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens on
I
occasion.
mean, on occasion, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, anytime anybody wants, even just to say hi, feel free. We're on so many social media outlets, I can barely keep track of them. If you're on lips.com or Fortnite, or not Fortnite, Pillow
No,
Fort,
Pillow
sorry, whatever. Pillow Fort or Rumble.
Lures.com is a good one I've heard of.
We're not there yet, but we will be. I got to get a fish. I'll be holding up my fish sticks. I got nothing.
Fish sticks. He goes, I can just get fish sticks out of the freezer.
Wow.
I should do that and put that on my regular.
That would be so funny.
Okay.
That's
I
a
can do
funny
it.
idea. I love that.
I mean, my wife would be like, "Are you looking for a date now?" I'd be like, "Yeah, look at my fish sticks,
sticks.
baby. I'll be reeling them in. No
Ooh,
pun intended." That's
ew,
right.
ew.
So
I feel like you and Eve have a similar relationship with Dan and I. Like if Dan did something like that, that looks like he'd be like sort of like maybe fishing for like. What are you doing?
No,
I wouldn't
no,
even be,
no
like I
pun
couldn't
intended.
it would
possibly
Fishing
really,
for,
it would really depend on her mood. I mean,
maybe, that's
generally,
true.
I think 80% of the time,
She would
if I
just
caught
look
her,
at it and
she
be
would
like,
be like,
"Look
"You-
at you."
She'd be like, well,
Whatever.
it's just another day, another shenanigan.
Another shenanigan from
You
Dan.
shenan
Yeah.
once, you're going to shenanigan.
That's true. I am the shenanigator.
She knows who she married.
So this dude, which I think is funny because the name of the show was "Are You Leftist?" and it had to do with the conversation we had, and so he goes, "Well, I just wanted to say that the voice at the beginning was really annoying, and then all you talked about was your health medical stuff, so I didn't listen to the rest of the show. I hope you can just get right to the content in the future." I was like, "Bro, you've never listened to this show?
Oh, thank you
this is what we
so
do. I
know.
much
Just
for
no
your
idea.
Little helper.
feedback.
Little helper.
Wow.
It's like,
Like
dude,
if you've never listened to the show, then you have no idea.
Yeah,
this
right.
is this is just an ongoing conversation, basically.
he probably got because "Are You a Leftist?" It
Stupid.
was probably some dude who looks at himself as a Marxist or Trotskyist or whatever,
and wanted to be.
how come you didn't get right into the sticking
Get
it to the
into the
man and the
content.
masses and the
Get into the
class
content.
war, man? Everything's class war. Yeah, I'm there, but okay.
But
I
we
didn't-
talk about we talk about that too. And
Yeah,
we talk
but-
about our health
We also
because
talk
we're
about
old.
friends who go to who are sex educators.
We talk about friends who are sex. We
It's
talk
okay.
about all kinds of
and-
things.
We
Oi,
do all the
but
things.
Oi, my back.
And we're fucking old, so we're going
That's
to talk
true.
about our fucking health. I mean, it's just. The
I'm not
facts.
mad about it. I didn't even
Yeah.
respond.
No, it's
No,
funny.
no, no,
It's
no.
pretty
It's just the
funny.
silliness.
Oh,
It's
I would have
funny.
said something like, "Oh, well, you got your money's worth." Okay,
Oh my god.
you paid nothing.
I know, right?
It's just the free giving of opinions that just get me every time.
Well,
like you're
that's fine.
following someone, you find it,
And if I may
and then
use
it's
your
like
term,
I'm gonna tell you everything wrong with what you just did.
yeah,
You don't actually have to do that. You can
You can
just
just unfollow.
fucking move on
Yeah.
with your whole life.
Unless
I'm
there's-
sorry that you have
yeah.
nothing better to do right now.
Honestly, even people who like, if I on
Stupid.
occasion I do come across on not so much. Well, I've been kind of off of Facebook.
Yeah.
But on. I mean, for the most part, most of my stuff is left leaning. Obviously,
Well,
that goes on most of my, for you page type things. Like so YouTube. I once in a while I'll get like some sort of MAGA person or MAGA leaning kind of person coming up in my feed,
Yeah.
but I'll
Yeah.
listen to it for a second because I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. Like we do, like
Yeah.
you do when you're scrolling.
I like to know
Right, so I
what I'm up
listen,
against.
And then I'll listen for a while, and then I'll go, "Oh, I don't like the things this person says." And you know what I do?
You fucking scroll.
I just keep going. I'm not going to change this person's mind.
That's
This
the
person has been
thing.
told 1,000 times probably already, at least, how they're wrong, and I'm not going to do it. Just unless there's something. Honestly, even if they're fucking saying. even if they're saying something like really racist or something, I mean, I just feel like they're already gonna be like people are. I don't. This is
You're not going to have a logical conversation
Not with somebody
an
online.
illogical person.
not
And it's
online for
certainly
sure.
not going to happen online.
It's not going to happen. If you're in person with somebody, that's a totally different thing. Hey,
And
I
even
can
then you
I can do a
gauge it.
segue for that. Can I do
Dude,
a segue?
There's no more after this.
I have a segue for that. I had
Will it
an
make-
altercation yesterday that had to do with racism.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw
my
that.
You saw my post.
I did
and
not
I posted
see
it.
it.
Only because I was actually concerned because the person had their phone up the whole time filming me, and the other guy.
Weird.
Yeah. So
Not weird,
yesterday.
but interesting.
It just seems like this is what people do.
Right.
So I was walking. I had a little walk yesterday, and I was at the corner. I'm sorry, people who don't live in Rochester, you won't know. I was at the corner of Whitten and East Main, where there is a bus stop there, and I walked by the bus stop because I was not taking the bus this time, as I was trying to get my
Oh,
steps in.
the bus shelter thing.
Yeah, the bus shelter thing.
yeah, I know.
So
Okay.
there's a bus
Yeah.
shelter there. So as I was walking by, there was I heard this woman saying some racist things. Like she had her phone, and I didn't want to look too hard because, like, clearly she looked like she was white lady, probably in her, I don't know, maybe 40s, 50s. I don't know. She looked like she was drunk or something. Anyway,
Did she have loner pajamas on? Because that's what it sounds like.
We
No,
do.
I don't really
We do
remember
love
about
the
that. I don't really
concierge
know about that.
program.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So she anyway, she had her phone, so I thought she was just being a racist bitch into her phone. And who I don't like, what am I going to say about it?
Right.
But there was a black man standing there, but he was standing far enough away from her. He was just singing to himself. You know, I could hear him kind of quietly singing to himself and stuff. So honestly, I thought he was just singing to himself and kind of just trying to block out whatever shit she was saying, because he was standing far enough away from her, just kind of, you know.
But you could hear her clear enough.
Oh, she was loud. She was loud. But you know, something just kind of little tinge.
I get you.
Little tinge as I walked a little past it, got to like just past the parking lot, and I'm like, nah, something don't seem right. So I turned around, and yep, I was correct. She was. I was incorrect. She was yelling at him. Those racist shit she was saying was at that man who was literally just standing there, not even anywhere near her, minding his own black business, singing to himself like you do. Not even like, you know, sometimes people sing really loud at a bus stop or something, and they're kind of obnoxious, and you're like, well, that's annoying. He wasn't even doing that. He was just like quietly kind of just like singing to himself, like totally normal, like nothing abnormal going on here. And with him anyway. She, on the other hand, she was just yelling a bunch of racist shit. And you know, at one point she told him to go back to his country. I'm sure he's from here. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Even if he wasn't, fuck you.
Even if he wasn't, yeah, I
Fuck
don't
you.
care. But like, you can hear him
I
talk.
know, I hear
but
you.
hearing
I'm
him
just-
talk, I'm like, the dude's clearly American. He
I'm
may
a
not
guy.
be
I have
from
to contribute.
right. Yeah, he may not be from Rochester. Perhaps he may not be from the North, even. But he's clearly an American. You could hear him talking like that as an American man.
Like, who the fuck cares?
I know exactly. So she had her phone up the whole time, so she was filming it. I won't lie. There was a moment. Anyway, when I walked back, when I looked over and I could see him yelling at her and her yelling at him. So then I was like, oh no, something. This is not good. So I walked back and I just said, "Sir, are you okay?" And then I heard all the crap she was saying. I will be honest. I did have a moment where I was a little nervous that she was violent. Like, you see stuff sometimes online.
Yeah.
Like, there's fucking crazy people all over the
Yeah,
place. So
you can't trust a racist.
Maybe even in this room.
You can't trust a racist.
Crazy people.
Crazy people. So
We're the
yeah,
good
so
kind.
like, and
We're the best
because she seemed a little bit like one of those like strung out on drugs or maybe drunk or on I don't know. So somebody like that may get crazy and violent. So I
was
was a
high on
little
life.
nervous. I was a little nervous,
Yeah.
but fortunately she just had a really big mouth. She didn't actually get that close to either of us, but she had her phone out. I'm filming you, and we both were like, "Fuck, good, film it. Do whatever you want to do. Get the fuck away from us. Get out of here. Go." So me and the guy were like literally standing just like you and I, right
Yeah.
next to each other, just like, go, get out of here. And she's like yelling at us with her phone up, and like, he's trying to beat me. He's trying to like.
Meanwhile, he's 5,000 feet away
He
waiting
was
for the
nowhere
fucking bus.
near that woman. He was nowhere near her. He was waiting for the bus. Absolutely no. She was full in the inside the in the enclosure. He was standing way several feet away from the enclosure. He could not have been more minding his business than anybody could have been.
I need a verb.
Huh. Anyway, a cop came by.
No, no. This is about you. What you're saying? Because I'm writing notes for.
okay.
What did you do to this Karen? I need a verb. You derailed
know.
her.
I do think I kind of
Is
derailed
it
her.
derailed?
Derailed is
I
a
feel
good
like I
one.
might have
Okay,
derailed.
all right.
I
just
derailed
my
her
notes.
for.
Sorry, I just had.
I derailed
I
her
had a-
from
I
being
had a
able
block from
to
mine.
Derailed
to continually
is good.
harass this man
All right,
who was
derail.
doing.
All right,
fucking,
thank you. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Carry on. The police.
Yes.
I
So
thank
yes, I derailed this woman from harassing this man who was doing fucking nothing at all. Nothing. Just standing there minding his business, waiting for the bus like you do. The only, I
you.
mean,
He wasn't like singing 8 Miles Wide or something, was he?
I don't know what he was singing. I walked by him. Well, like when I first heard, like when I,
Yeah.
yeah, I was.
Then I would have said, all right, I'll give her a little
Okay,
bit of room.
sir. Sir, can
Yeah,
you watch
right.
your mouth,
I'll
please,
give her-
sir?
What? Everybody can come inside. Sorry.
Anyway, so at one point she was like saying that he was harassing her and he threatened her and all that stuff, and it was the parking lot at that
Yeah.
parking lot. So there was a police officer. There was a police
There's
car.
always a cop.
There's always a cop there.
there.
I didn't notice it right away, but he did, and he was like, "There's a police officer right over there. You have a problem? Go over there and go tell him." Well, she didn't. She ran across the street. Then I see the woo. I see the lights come on. He comes over to us, and I don't know. Maybe it was partially because it was a black officer. I'm kind of glad it was a black officer.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I don't know. I
That's
don't
a
know. It's not
discussion for
proving-
another time.
I'm sure,
All
but
right.
either way, there's a little part of me that was kind of happy that it was a black officer, and then we were just like both of us clearly not deranged or drunk or just normal acting people were like, that woman was harassing him. I corroborated everything he said and said, yeah, I came by because she was harassing him, and I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So I left and I told him to have a blessed day, and he said, "You have a blessed day too." And I said, "Fuck that bitch."
You already know.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I posted it on Facebook because there was this little part of me who was like, "Oh shit." I don't know about, like, first of all, I deleted TikTok, and we talked about why I deleted TikTok. So I don't know if but I worried about it. I was like, what if that shit comes up on TikTok or FB Live or something, and be like, what was that woman doing? Or, and how shit happens. So I was like, look, if any of you see this ever, I'm just going to tell you what happened, just so you know. So, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was literally just trying to help this guy who was being harassed.
Yeah, and people take videos and they like make shit out of it. No, I don't
Exactly.
know if
That's
her
why I
vibe,
was.
but,
That's
like,
why I was a little bit
people
concerned.
are crazy, and if you're already racist, I'm sorry, that's not the right term. People will do things that don't make sense.
Yeah.
And then if
He
you're
had his phone out,
already
too.
racist,
Like
what
at one
the
point,
fuck,
I did notice he had his phone out too, and he was filming her.
as he should. If
Which
she
he
is
should.
being
Oh, yeah.
wild,
Oh yeah, I think he was
if
definitely.
she's
doing
calling
the right
him
thing.
names and being racist,
It was so weird.
we have to step in. We can't not. We just don't know what's going to
Well, I had that
happen,
moment of,
man
like,
or woman
yeah.
or not, because who knows who she was talking to or who she was calling in.
Yeah. I mean,
The fucking racist Avengers coming in.
Oh, that's a good
Absolutely
point. I didn't even
not.
think
I'm-
about that.
We have to
Because
stand
that
up when
dude
we
was
see
like,
things.
he's
We
like,
have
she
to.
wasn't that big. He
No,
was
it doesn't
easily-
matter
it
who
don't
she
matter.
was.
She was like, he was easily.
Where
like,
there's
3
one,
times
there's
her
many.
size, but
They're like
it doesn't
fucking
matter.
mice.
It doesn't matter.
They
I just-
procreate.
It was the wrong thing, and I'm like,
I can't stand it.
you always say like if you
So sorry. I'm such an. I'm so proud.
I'm glad the one time I interjected last year to something similar, not about, well, kind of race, whatever. That no one get, to the best of my knowledge, I think it would have been out there by now because it was like almost a year ago. Nobody got it on their phone because I was pretty.
I was in her face.
I
was
yeah,
pretty mad.
I was
and in
pretty
her face.
uncharacteristic. This
I
was about
yeah.
some old Zionist just really harassing some Palestinian
Oh, I
women
remember that. I remember when that was
at
happening.
downtown. Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember
I
talking about
just
that.
and I was still running for office, and dude was like, And then like 2 minutes later, after our confrontation, he was like, "What? You're running for office?" I was like, "Yeah, don't vote for me." And just,
Right.
Just, I don't want
I
your
don't
vote.
want your
I'm
vote.
not
I
the
don't want your
one.
vote. Get away.
Yeah, I don't want your vote anyway.
We are not it, sir.
So no, I'm just glad there was no phone there. I just look, I was right, but I didn't
Yeah.
want to have to fucking explain.
Like I
it.
knew I was right
Yeah, for
too,
sure.
and I knew
Right.
I knew 100%. Like I'm sorry, my parents taught me the right thing. When you see somebody getting bullied, you fucking, if there's a chance for you to fucking step in, you step in. And I knew in this case, I'm like, that's a white woman harassing a black man. He's way bigger than either of us, so I'm not worried about him even remotely because he's the one getting harassed. So I'm like, I have to step in. It is my job. It is my privilege as a
Yeah.
white person
And
to step in and say, fuck no.
And
You're
in
not doing this.
theory, around here, you're not going to have like an Emmett Till kind of situation, but still, that creeps into the back of my mind is like, even if it's a lower level type thing where someone's not going to get killed off of it,
Man, I
they
just
could
feel
get.
like that guy was doing fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? I mean, it just like I'm like what? I'm sure she was. I am almost positive that she was on something, you know, and not just like smoking a joint like I would. Like she was on something, but I still like even in my drunkest stupid shit, I've never purposefully gone up to somebody.
You've
and was
never
like,
been so high that it turns you fucking racist.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I've never.
you
done
are
that.
or you are not.
Yeah. That doesn't turn you. I mean,
I've
so-
done a lot
I
of
might
shit
have-
and I've
yeah.
never turned racist
I might have
because
said
of it.
inappropriate things that might have offended
Homophobic,
somebody,
what
and
have
then I
you.
said, "Oh fuck, that was rude or
Right.
whatever." But I've never,
Because we can all be rude. I mean, that's.
I've never been outwardly like purposefully. I'm going to be racist at you, and I'm mad. Like it just never occurs to me.
I'm sure the R word doesn't come into their mind. Like, I'm going to be racist, but like, oh my God, there's a black person and there's a brown person. I must do something.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm assuming I would know.
Have you ever done that Harvard implicit bias survey? I did it years ago at my school. We did a lot
I
of
don't
work
know
around
if I-
ABAR work, and
Interesting. No, I've
Okay.
never done it, but I would
And
do it. I
so-
would like. I mean, I'd be kind of curious of what mine would
yeah,
say.
so you do it, and what's wild to me is I've always said, like, let me tell you who I'm not afraid of: women and men of color, actually, because no man of color has ever hurt me, but plenty of white men have. So I took
I
this
tend
test.
I tend to get nervous if I'm like walking around.
Literally.
If it's a white guy walking up the street, I get nervous. If
Like,
it's a black
that's
guy,
my
I don't.
implicit bias. So
Yeah.
I took this test, and that is what I was. It kind of tells you, like, hey, it's just right. It's just educational, right? Like, hey,
Real quick,
Yeah.
if it's still online, I will put a link in the show notes.
all right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I did it years ago, but I feel like it's a thing that I have also heard of since. And it really just tells you, like, what is your implicit bias? And the more you know about what your implicit bias is, the more you can work on it. When I tell you I took, and it's quick, it times you. So you have to like click.
Oh, because
click,
they
like,
don't want you to
it's-
think too much
Right,
about it.
you're literally just like answering
you have to do it
questions.
quick.
And it came up for me, I am a white woman. It came up for me that my implicit bias is towards white men. So I have a tendency
to not trust
to
them,
shy away from and not trust white men.
which makes sense. to me.
Whereas, like,
I don't trust
you know,
me.
No, I mean, my
Whereas,
husband says it
you
all
know-
the time too. He's like, I don't trust white men. He agrees.
when I would walk home from our former place of employment, because it was around the corner still, you always are paying attention, even though it was not a far walk. I've never crossed the street for a person of color, like
No.
literally. If I had to choose, that would be. It's just, but that's admittedly that's my experience, and I'm not like, wow, I'm so great. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. I'm just sharing about this implicit bias survey, and check it out. And it was interesting that was my result. So I talked to some girlfriends about it, and they were like, "Wow, that's."
I did hear a
deep shit.
story. I don't know because I don't remember doing this with my son per se, saying specifically this, but I did read recently that a lot of people tell their children if they're lost to find either a mom, so somebody with children, or a black woman, because those are probably the safest bets for.
Yeah,
to
I've
find
seen
somebody.
that. Mhm.
To like find either a black woman or or a mom or any mom, anybody with kids, moms. Yeah. I think that's interesting. I think it's interesting that they didn't include white women, a single white woman. They said a black woman.
Oh no,
thought
I'm
that was
on
interesting.
board with that.
No, I get
yeah.
it too. I
No,
totally get it.
yeah.
Why?
But then is maybe that even rooted? I'm just throwing this idea
It's rooted in
out,
the
right?
patriarchy.
Yeah, and also like, is it that deep? You know, when you think about like the mammy trope from ages ago, right? Is there a little?
Maybe okay, but can I? So in the
I get that there's trust there,
But
for sure.
in the
Well, just think about it. You and I mean, we're both white women,
Yeah.
but in all reality, I think both of us would probably say we would probably more likely trust a black female friend over a white female friend if we were told the same story and one of them differed.
Yeah.
We would probably trust our black female friend over our white one.
well, okay, so in the I'm not even gonna try and put a number on it. Countless number of neighborhood associations meetings and stuff I've been to in neighborhoods that are mostly people of color.
Yeah.
You see black women
Yeah.
take care of business.
It's always.
yeah, and that's
true.
and that's
That is
not
true.
right. And it's those are the ones who actually
And that's why
every single
they're
one lead
tired
them
now.
are black or even brown or people of color women.
Right.
The
Right.
guys never do it.
Right.
Also, black women are the highest educated people in this country as well.
Hello.
So I get
Another good reason.
there could
It's
so
just,
it's
right.
that
It's a thought, right?
no, but no,
but it's
that-
also being shown.
but it's that
It's
idea
being proven.
I almost said your name. It's that idea though that I've been trying to impart in my classes lately, even like classes that have nothing
I think
to do
you
with
have
this.
something to. I think
is
there's something to
more
that,
than
Dave.
one thing can be right.
Right.
So it could be that a little bit of the
Yeah.
trope, but it could also be like, hey, in this day, you go to something and usually a black woman is taking care of business. They're getting it done.
It's fact.
Well, a lot
Yeah.
of my
It's
friends
fact.
have said like, okay, we're tired now. Like we've done our fighting,
Oh,
and
your-
now
our
it's all
black
your
friends.
turn. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we've done
yeah.
our fighting. Thank you.
No,
You
Yeah.
know,
well-
get your people to stand up.
which we should.
Right.
Which some have. So yay to the white people
Right.
who are finally standing up. I just wish you had before, but thank you for at least showing up eventually, I suppose.
Right.
It's so to piggyback on a conversation we had from the Are You a Leftist show,
Oh yeah.
right? As someone who's does stuff to try to organize people, and also to try to change their minds, it's again, two things can be right.
The duality
You
is
can
real.
you can totally not trust white folks, but you also know that you need these white folks to get on board
100%.
to get this shit done. And so you're like, at times people are like, well, now I'm gonna make it about me. Sorry, but this is the example I have. So like, so Dave, why don't you trust this group? Which is the conversation we had a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, well, their history has shown that you know, they're not going to be there when the stuff actually happens, when you need stuff to happen. They're going to do parades and marches and kind of things. But when it really needs to change the system, you know, because the system benefits them, the white folks. So it's two things can be right and two things can be wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I just,
Right.
it's
Both
a,
can exist.
it's a,
for
it's
sure.
a, you push and you pull. And
I
you-
was
you
just
fight-
right
yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
the show. I was like,
You
it's
gotta
just
do,
a constant
Mhm.
push pull of like,
and everybody's tired, and black folks should be tired.
right.
But man, people who've been in it too, who aren't black, are tired too.
Yeah.
And our tiredness is no more tireder.
Right. It's
than
not a
others.
competition.
I just
it's not a
made that
pissing
word,
contest.
but yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and that's this whole thing about, as I've been kind of promoted, trying to push the idea about a general strike that can't happen like in a week. It's got to be a long-term planning
Right.
thing. We all got to do it, or else it's not going to work.
Right.
So, yeah, I could be mad at somebody, or I could like not trust somebody, or I could not trust a group, or not think that they're. But we need them,
Right. Right.
and I'd love to say I had the answer. If I did, it'll be fixed.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose like I remember talking with one of my very close friends who is a boomer but is a super cool boomer who you and I both know.
We love super cool boomers.
She's a super cool boomer.
A little bit of an oxymoron, but we're,
But no,
rolling
she's
with it.
she's
We're
a super
rolling
cool
with it.
boomer. She and I she is feels that, and I don't know, maybe it's the hippie thing. Maybe it's just
I
like
can't
where the-
help it. I'm sorry. You gotta tell me who it is. Thank you.
I didn't want to say it on there because
I understand this.
Yeah,
I just it's just gonna drive me crazy if I
Right,
didn't
right,
know.
right.
who it was.
Okay. So, of course you know who I'm talking about.
I
then.
know.
Yeah, this person is amazing.
Now I'm satisfied. I can sit back.
Okay, so just we've talked about, and various times about how things have to go, and at one point I remember talking with her about, like, at some point we have to talk to the people who are MAGA and bring them on our side. And at one point I was so gung-ho with that, and I have kind of, I have a little bit, but I feel like the couple people that were MAGA weren't really MAGA. They were just, they've always voted Republicans, so they just felt like they just do. And then finally they were like, oh wait, you're right. This is idiotic. What,
Right.
So they weren't like MAGA. They just voted for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a difference.
Well, look, I can't deny that exists, but it still mystifies me.
It still mystifies me as well.
He's such a character
Shocks
of a
me.
human being. If we're
Right.
talking about Trump specifically.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
That I don't care what your worldview is, that you're okay with that character is bewildering.
It's because
Even
they get
the first
told.
election.
Yeah, no,
even
same
his
thing.
First,
Same thing. Yeah.
his first.
So here's
right
my
before
question.
he even stepped foot into office, the things that he would say.
Oh, I'm going to hook you up. Buckle up.
What?
All right, keep going. Let's keep going.
So okay,
I
so
got you.
my point was, so her point was, and I don't totally disagree with her, which is why it's like I'm like kind of on the fence on this. I don't have a concrete stance on it, which I like having a concrete stance, and there's some things I don't, and this is one of them. There's a part of me that's like, fuck those people, seriously, fuck those people. They should have known. We tried to tell you. We did tell you. He was right there telling you exactly all the bullshit he was going to do, and you didn't fucking care. So fuck you. Too bad for you. So sad. Too sad. Too bad for you. Okay, so there's that part of me that just wants to tell everybody to fuck off. And then there's the other part of me. The part of me that does actually have some love and empathy for their fellow humans and wants to say, all right, you did see it, right? You see it? You see it? Yes, I see it. Okay. Are you going to fight with us? Yes. Okay. Come on over.
Well, the difference between calling in and calling out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But part of
good
me still
one.
doesn't even, but so there's the part of me that wants to invite them in, and there's a part of me that said, nah, fuck you. You're on your own.
Yeah.
You figure it out on your own. Get the fuck out of here. Don't
Yeah.
talk to me.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Yeah. There's like,
For sure.
like this friend is saying, no, we need to invite them in because we need the strength in numbers. I don't disagree with that because that's math, strength in numbers, math. But I also am like, nah, fuck them.
Well, can't a person fight for your cause without being invited to dinner? Like, can't you still, like, okay, I honor
okay.
that you see.
We're not gonna be besties,
You
but-
see what you've done, and I don't respect you, and I do not see where you're coming from. I can never understand your
How you were that way.
absurdity around seeing that this person is okay. And I also recognize, like, okay, now you see, okay, so you can join us on the lines.
So my question,
and I'm not having you for dinner afterwards.
So my
'cause
question
I don't trust you.
is that an inner monologue, or are you saying you actually say that to the person?
Fucking both. It depends
Okay.
on
I
my
feel like it's
mood.
All right.
Yeah,
Where
feel like
am
it's
I in
kind
my
of like-
cycle?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I'll let you know what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
You got to prove your
you
worth
know what
at
I'm
this
saying?
point.
Like, both philosophically and also, okay, I hear you, but I think it's okay to have that conversation. Okay, I hear you. Join us. And you can't be, I'm not having you in my home.
You can't sit with me at the table.
Right. You're not my friend.
But thanks for being on the right
But
side.
come and fight with us because you
'Cause it
are now
benefits you.
seeing, you're now seeing
Right.
that the error was the error of your ways.
Well, at a lower level, and again, sorry to make it about me for a
We
moment,
love it.
but that thing we've talked about, I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago. The effort that I have trying to get this neighborhood garden back up and going.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be working with neighbors whose attitudes I do not
Right.
respect.
Right.
I know that's going to happen,
Right.
but I'm just trying to fucking grow zucchini, man.
Then I think it becomes like, what is the greater good here?
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
and that's when you're like,
Well,
what is
that's
our
the greater
greater
good. The greater
goal?
good
Yeah.
in
What
this
is our
case is
greater
everybody should
goal?
have
Right.
vegetables.
Well, again,
Everyone should have
I-
should be able to grow their own fucking vegetables.
I am purposefully, that's a word, I am not going to frame this as, hey, we're going to revitalize this garden to grow food for other people. I'm going to put that in there that is an option if you want to grow it for yourself or your family, or if you would like to share it, that's totally up to you. It's just going unused, and we should do that. I'm hoping most people will do or at least a combination. We'll keep some and share some.
Well, that would be the
Yeah, that would be that's totally cool. So but all I know is that no one's growing shit over there, so I'd rather have growing something than
Well, I suppose in a case like that, I mean, if you're, I mean, everybody has to eat food. Like everybody has to have food. So it's like if you're keeping it on the level of that, then I guess you have the opportunity to get to know a neighbor. Like, you know, there's no way in fucking hell we're ever going to their side. But maybe they'll finally realize that their side is evil and come to our side. Maybe if you just have if we're just having conversations about zucchini and the best ways to grow carrots, or I don't know,
so.
what tomatoes are you growing? Because I'm going to grow a different tomato. Do you want to trade?
Okay, but we may or may not have talked about this on the show, but look, I'm not saying 100%. I'm not saying it's a Venn diagram of of a circle on a circle. But even with the most MAGA-y people who are mad and to quote drain the swamp, see that there's a problem. Where it differentiates is what the actual problem is. Right. That's who to fight. They're like, fight those damn Democrats, and then there's the AOC kind of Democrats, and fight the MAGA, whatever. Although they work with them seamlessly. And then there's people like who are not in either side that go, y'all both suck, and it's like, so there's not even like a two-side thing. It's really, which it sucks and it's complicated and it's messy. And
It
our
should be a
brains don't
two-side
deal with
thing.
it well.
The two sides should be rich fuckers who are
Class
destroying
war.
Everything,
Class war,
and the
yes.
rest of us.
Yes.
That's the real one.
And this could be the first time in 18 years of doing this damn show I say this. And that's what Marx was saying. Because I don't do that because I don't have the steep knowledge and
Right, we're not.
there's
We're not
people who
reading
can
all of
quote
them.
Marx and
Right.
well, which translation of Marx did you? All right, bro. I don't
We're
know.
not there.
Dude,
We're
we're
just
not
It was a
saying.
cartoon. It was
We're just
the
naming.
dumb person's
Right,
guide
right.
to Karl Marx is what I got. It's in cartoon form. You should check it out.
But it is
I'm no
class war.
professor.
I mean,
Scratch and sniff
if
Marx.
that, I don't know about any of this shit, but
Just say Marx.
but if that's what Marxism is, it all about class wars? Because that is really the truth of it. It's a class war. It's the haves and have-nots. It's it. Simple as that. And it didn't used to be this bad, but now it's pretty fucking bad.
I will not say that. Well, first of all, I come up with nothing, so it's definitely nothing I came up with. Or there are people who say that it is the class war that actually is what started racism and what started the whole concept of race. That it was a way to keep the masses
that would make
down and
sense.
at each other's necks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. A book that's actually in my classroom, Gathering Dust, but it used to be here, Racecraft. If you get a chance to check that book out, it is not an easy read, but it definitely gives you a history of how the whole idea of race was made up. Mm-hmm. And it started about the transition from feudalism to capitalism, and the rich people needed a way to keep us from coming together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like
even
like
just
the
like-
Offspring sang.
Well,
Well,
even
there's
just like
isms
even, like the
within
more
everything,
pale,
right?
the more
Yeah.
pale your skin was, the more rich you were. So
Colorism.
even
Or
like if
I see what you're saying.
like,
even
even
within
in-
white people, but
right.
even within the
Even
you know
within-
people of color, right? Like we know even today, right? There are
Mm-hmm.
actresses that speak out openly about this. I am a dark skinned actress. It's hard for me to get jobs now that I've proven myself. I'm getting different things given
Mm-hmm.
to me versus a lighter skinned person of color. Like, I mean, that exists. Right? It's
I
the
was
same in
talking-
the
like the
queer
Spike Lee movie.
community
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah,
like, like it's the same in the queer community, right? Of like transgender versus gay, like that, not versus, but you know, there's a lot, there's
there's still a lot of gay people that
There's
just
a lot-
cannot handle the
right.
fact that there's trans people in the
Thank
same
you.
group as them. I'm
right.
like, y'all
Thank
gotta
you.
get over it.
Thank
man.
you. Right. So like, it's like within
It's
the
LGBTQ.
more
though.
that we're the more that we're
But they didn't
arguing
vote on
with
that.
each
They
other.
didn't vote on bringing in the teams.
Right.
Yeah.
The more we're arguing with each other, the less we can unite together and say,
To
hey,
the
wait a
people who
minute.
need to be
You
fought
5
against,
people
which would be
are
the-
ruling the world. What the fuck?
patriarchy and the pedophiles.
Not
See
the
how I did?
patriarchy
I
and the
told you. I told you to
pedophiles.
buckle
Oh,
up.
no.
I told you.
Oh, no.
So before we hit record,
Oh, no.
Special K, we started talking. She was getting all worked up.
I was.
Can I? Are you okay?
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
have to.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
We don't have to.
Go. I'm good.
Well, I don't know how to
promise.
start it because there was the really beginning part, which we're not talking about.
Okay.
How we got to that. You said you don't want to talk about.
Well, I just don't want it to be boring or uninteresting.
Oh, we don't care about that. Have you heard the show before?
I have, but
Okay,
you know.
but about the okay, I got to mute for a second. I mean about the damn it, I had a funny saying and it's gone. All right, about your
I don't mind talking about we can give a synopsis of that if that's what started it. I
Well,
just
just
don't want
your-
it to be boring.
your dick appointment.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
Well, it's up to you.
I don't mind at all. I've talked about a lot of shit on here, but I just don't want it to be boring.
Don't worry about that. We have beer. It's all good. It's all good. It's never boring. Nothing's boring when you have beer.
Beer and friends.
Aw,
That's all we
yeah.
need, right?
Beer and friends.
and friends.
Even if I didn't have beer, I would be rapt attention. I would listen to every word that came out.
Thank you. All right, are you unmuted now? Are we back? Have we been
I never
back?
turned it off. No,
Yeah,
I
we've
just
always
I said
been
dick
here.
appointment.
Hi. Okay.
All right.
So all right. So what started this was I've had this guy that I've been sleeping with. It's been great. Fine. Great. So great, right? Keep it simple. And then we hung out together and recently
That's where you screwed up.
and he was like, "Oh, can we see each other again? I really like you." And I had this moment of like, "Wait, you don't like me. That's not what we're doing." And I told another friend about it. I was like, "This is so weird. Like I've had hookups before and it's been like such a clear hookup that it's just like that's what we do. Like we're not dating. There's nothing else.
No,
Like, it's
this
just
is just
very
a hookup.
clear lines. I like
Right.
to have very clear lines."
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, "Oh, do you think he's catching feelings?" And I was like, I can't
He's
even,
catching
like,
something.
that doesn't seem right.
I feel
love
like
that
So
term.
then,
He's catching some
right, like,
feelings.
oh, watch out, dodge it.
No, I think
So
he
then
is catching
anyway,
some feelings.
no,
Echinacea,
I don't think he
something.
is, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
No.
So then I was thinking about it, and this is what we were talking about before I went on, and we started the show, and I was saying he does not like me. I have not given him the opportunity to get to know who I am as a person. He likes what I do for him. He likes what I provide for him. He likes what I do with my mouth and with my hands and with my hips and blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. And we're coming at the same time and, oh, it's an ego and blah, blah, blah. He feels so good about it. And that's what he likes. He doesn't ask about me and I don't share about me because that's not our relationship. And it just reminded me, right? I'm definitely on one lately, admittedly. It just reminded me of like, I know how to fuck a guy. I know
Right,
that.
right, yeah.
So it's what I'm doing to you that makes you like me. You don't know who I am. I haven't told you who I am, and you're not asking, and I don't want to share because you're not that person for me. And so it's just another
I
example.
like your dick. That's what I like.
Literally. And it's just like another example of like, it's just an example, right? Of men, men like what we do for them. And this happens to be sexual. But men like that we, have this stereotype generalization to like cook for you and clean for you. Oh, I'm going to bring you lunch. And I'm not saying that's a problem. I'm not saying that's always a problem. If you love a person or you care about a person and you want to show them how you feel about them, of course you're doing kind and compassionate things. That's kindness and compassion, and that should be reciprocal, right?
Well, that's the
But
point. It should
in
be reciprocal.
this point, right, in this moment, I was like, I just had this moment, right, this epiphany of like, you don't even know me. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know about my family. You don't know my strengths. You don't know how good I am at my job. You don't know that I'm a good friend. You don't know all of my great qualities. You just know me naked. And that's a great part of me, but you don't get to have all the rest. And so for you to be like, I like you. Okay, you don't know me. You like my sex. And it's just this bigger idea, right, of men just like what women give to them. Look at all of these women on the front lines right now in our government taking the fall. Pam Bondi, Ghislaine Maxwell, who's in jail. Right? All of these women are in the front lines. You think that wasn't planned? All of these women are here having to answer these questions, going in the hot seat, and they're just parroting what these men are saying, thinking that they have a chance at something, which is, again, why it's so important as a white woman to stand up when people of color are not being treated fairly. Because otherwise, we're just puppets for all of the things that white men want us to do. And that's why you go to a black woman when your child is lost. Or you look for a person who's a mom.
Look how she brought that around.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's that, right? Like that's my opinion. I've never really said it out on a microphone.
You had a moment.
It
you needed
feels
to say
like,
it.
oh.
In the interest of helping,
Yeah, but nobody knows who you are, so.
That's true.
in the interest of helping wayward white guys. Okay, so and again, I doubt dudes listening. Okay, and that's fine. So, but for anybody, so
he's not listening.
okay.
Well,
so,
the dudes that are listening are married and older, and
yeah,
just
whatever.
they're like,
Maybe.
yeah,
Who
they're
knows?
so
Or
like-
so if
like,
someone
come on.
stumbles upon the show.
Oh,
But
yeah,
either
we
way.
love a stumble on.
Yeah. So, okay. So, dudes just knows you naked, and this is a universal you. I don't mean you use.
Yeah,
specific-
yeah, yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
And it's good, and so maybe they're catching feelings, using your term.
No, they're not catching feelings.
Okay. Well, so then what should they do to see if it is something legit?
Well, you got to talk to a person. You get to know a person like
I
you
mean,
would
if-
anything.
yeah.
Clothed, fully clothed. What is the vibe when you're fully clothed? I know that you. People know your name, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
everybody knows.
yeah,
Yeah,
Melissa.
Yeah.
You.
They know.
right?
I remember. They
You
know
were
my
friends
married
with your
and-
partner,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You were friends with
I
your
was friends
husband,
with my partner before,
and you were literally like just friends.
Yeah.
And he got to know you for who you are, right? And it's like, oh, this woman is really cool and incredible. And it was a point where it was like, hey, I think I might. I'm not saying you have to like fall in love with a person in a
Right, right.
snap, but you fucking just talk. Just talk.
I'm
and
just
don't
surprised,
show up.
honestly, dude. Because
So
I mean,
unaware.
So that
I
wasn't
can't
something
imagine
you would
some guy
dude have
not
done.
wanting to know everything about you. That's crazy to me.
What?
Because you're just this amazing person. I know
Well,
that.
that's so kind.
I know, but I know that my husband would say the same thing about you. He's like, "How is there not a man that doesn't
You're
want to
so
know
kind.
every single fucking thing
He's
about
out there.
you?"
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I
I'm
know,
calling him
because
in.
you're amazing.
Just manifesting. One
I
day
know
at a time.
because you are such an amazing person. Like,
You're
how
so
the
kind.
fuck
You're so kind.
that guy's stupid.
Oh, thank you.
He's stupid.
I just think
it's okay that
he's-
you want to have sex
he's
with him
just
because you like his
trying to
penis.
just-
There's
well,
nothing
now
wrong
I'm
with that.
actually like not even
Not even
that was
interested.
sort of like ugh.
Well, that
Ugh.
I mean, having those. What's the word? Dang it! I'm having trouble with
Dick
words
appointment?
today. No, but but I mean that can affect how you even like the dick.
I know. It was just simple.
You see, that's so
It was
disappointed,
cut and
yeah,
dry.
yeah.
Cut and dry. If you
And then you
really
had to, and then you had to
don't
open
say,
your
oh,
mouth.
I like you. Just say, hey,
Well, when you
why
guys,
don't we get drinks? Why don't
you-
we go for a coffee?
So you guys have only been hookups.
Hey, why don't you
No,
come on
remember
my
we
podcast?
started to come on my podcast. That's right. We started dating. We actually started as a date. We met online. We started as a date. So I vetted him for a long time.
Ooh,
We were
dang.
dating for like 2 months
Did you check his
before I even
references?
had sex, which is very new for me. It felt very new and intentional and like good.
Did
But
ask
you know,
him
with
what
the
his
child,
weaknesses are?
nah, right? So,
From a
So-
previous conversation.
but I think
sorry.
that's okay. And so, right. And so I think that, but then it didn't work out for various reasons, and that was okay. And then I was like, hey, this sex was so good. Let's hook up. And I reached out to him and I asked him about, he was like, yeah, that's totally cool. And I was like, I just want to be so clear, right? Like, let's establish some norms here, right? Like you said, you're not ready for a relationship.
That's awesome.
I'm cool with that. That means though that I just want to like get together. We can hook up when we're available, right? If you start to see someone else, we're not seeing each other. Like I'm not about to be the other woman,
Right,
but
right,
like
right.
let's be super clear. And we had this really clear conversation, and he was able to do that, right? Like, yeah, no, I'm cool with that. He works a lot, so
So he
I was
did
like,
get
whatever.
to know you a little bit before.
a year ago.
If that's true, she's a totally different person. So, okay, can I tell you what
know?
made me laugh?
Stop. Don't
When-
do that.
No,
Melissa.
what made- no,
Don't
no.
do that,
Can I tell you what made me
He
laugh?
might be into you. He might
Melissa.
actually
No.
be into you.
No, he's
when
not.
you said and we set some norms, I'm thinking, well, one of you needs a talking piece then. Are we doing a circle?
I love it. I know.
Stick, a
Such a
talking
teacher.
stick.
Well, it's a
Such a
piece, 'cause
teacher,
then I was a
right?
stick.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
right.
Such a teacher, right? All right, let's
We had
set
a
clear
talking stick.
boundaries.
That's right, it's like
What are the expectations,
Okay,
folks?
this is called a fishbowl, and the people in the back can give feedback
Oh
on what was.
So
In
do you
this
think you're
Socratic
sexy?
seminar today, we are. No, I haven't heard from him, and I'm not. No, we're not. We're not. No,
like, after
I'm.
that, you're like,
thank
no,
you.
this is too
I'm
much.
all set.
Yeah.
I'm all set with that. Thanks. And also not to sound like a. Well, I don't give a fuck what I
don't
sound
know
like.
what the
Quite
fuck you
honestly,
sound
I also have not heard from. We talked a little bit the next day, and then I just haven't. But typically, we don't talk regularly. It's really like a hey,
Hey, what are
can
you
you
up
get a
to?
sitter this weekend? Or
Yeah, kind of thing.
I'm like, hey, I can sneak away for a couple hours. Are you free on this day? Yeah, I can make time. All right, cool.
Right, one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, which I have done in the past. So
Mm-hmm.
it's all very. It just seems very easy to me. I just want it to be clear and easy.
This is my feeling on it, and I could be totally wrong. I'm not saying that you should see the guy anymore because whatever.
Right.
You're a hottie. You can fucking do whatever you want. So no, my feeling is that I realized this was the after sex glow thing,
Absolutely.
right? Which
absolutely
happens.
was.
Which happens. But I do think that sometimes there's something to that, though. I think there's.
Or maybe you're just falling into the trap that women fall into when they say, well, I know, but I have this friend who dated her hookup and they're married and they have kids and they're so happy.
Yeah, but you weren't. doing
Respectfully, I say that with love and respect, my dear friend Melissa. We've known each other for decades. Maybe we're just falling into that trap and we don't need to do that. Because a person is a person. They're going to be who they are. And when they show you who they are, in the words of Maya Angelou, listen to them. When a person shows you, that's that.
That is true.
And I'm not mad about it. It's right. So I'm not mad. This is not about me. This was the backstory. Then it got me thinking, right? Because I was saying prior to all of this that I'm on one with all of the news that's coming out and all of like how our patriarchy has formed us, and like as a millennial, right, the people who were like creating all the clothes and Justice and American Eagle and all of our like teen clothes were like grooming us
They were
girls,
fucking
right?
grooming you, fucking Justice.
And so then what I was saying prior to going on the recording was that, right, people say like, oh, correlation does not equal causation, but I actually drew a straight line between the patriarchy and pedophilia. And my dear friends here were saying, wait, pause, let's talk about that on the podcast.
we did.
So
No.
I have drawn a straight line between pedophilia and the patriarchy because, right, like now as I'll be 45, I'm not going to lie, I'll be 45 very soon. And things look different, especially after a child, right? Whatever.
Our bodies
And a
look
real
different.
man
Are you
sees
talking about our bodies?
that. Our bodies, our faces, our
everything looks different.
everything, our breasts, how they look, our
Yeah, everything
faces,
looks
how they
different.
look, our hair, how it thins,
Yep.
our
All
wrinkles
that.
on our faces, right? We have pooches, whether you had a child or not. We have
You're
little
still gonna have
bellies
a
that
pooch.
weren't there, right? Like before, and how when I was younger, and you wax all your hair and you do all of this, and it's really. Not everyone, not every woman does this, but what I'm saying is there's this overarching, like, we want you to essentially, like, we want you to just look as young as possible. Your beauty standard as a woman is to look as young as possible and as hairless as possible. And now I'm not shaving anything. I've stopped coloring my hair. I mean, I don't know. I really like it when it's really dark, so I might color it. But now I'm just like,
Yeah, but if you
Fuck
color it, it's
everything.
because you like it.
well, yeah, it's because I like it.
You
right.
like it.
I like it dark.
That's
right,
fine.
Right.
You can do that because you're like, I like the way I look this
do,
way, and I'm
actually.
going to do this. That's
It's like you with
different.
your makeup. You wear makeup because you love how it.
I
It's
love
fun
doing
to
it.
put
It's
on.
fun to me.
It's fun how you look. You
Yeah.
love the colors. You play. We were just
Yep.
talking your hair earlier, and I was like, oh, I would love if you did X, Y, Z to your hair. That looks so fun.
It's only for fun. I don't
Right.
give a fuck about how guys feel about it. I mean,
So-
I care about my husband to some degree, but
But your
he's
husband, I
cool.
said that already.
He's
Your
cool.
husband is obsessed with you. He loves you.
Yeah. So
He
he's fine
loves you
whatever
for
I do.
who you are as a human being. So if you change a little bit of packaging, if you put a different color bow on,
Gain-
it doesn't
gain
matter.
20
The package
pounds,
is
he
the
don't care.
package. What is inside is still inside.
Yeah, I got lucky.
And I think that's where we're losing sight. Men are like, oh, there's a loneliness epidemic. No, there's not. Grow some fucking self. Grow up.
No,
Learn
there's
some
a loneliness
self-awareness.
epidemic for men who are fucking who haven't figured out that women don't need you.
Ooh, it's poor Dave. Sweet, sweet,
Well,
Well, Dave's not one of
sweet
the,
man.
Dave's not
You're
one of the
over there
problems, and I know
just
that.
listening to us
Okay.
go on and on and on.
all right. So
I do
let
care
me-
about your
let
thoughts.
me model.
Please.
Let me
And
model.
how are we doing on time? I don't know.
I
how
got,
long
don't
we
worry,
got.
I got you. I will
Told you I was
model. I
on
will
one
model.
today.
I told, and that's what you are more to bring your one anytime you want. Then I will model the behavior. Is that
Right.
I don't need to interject. I had a joke like 10 minutes ago, but it quickly went by.
No, I love your jokes.
It's
though.
all right.
You're so
No,
funny.
no. It would have been me injecting into the conversation.
honey.
There will be more jokes. Don't worry.
I
Always
know.
jokes.
I know. So many jokes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I no, and this is how I learn shit. I learn shit from just shutting up and listening. Whether it's about listening to black folks talk, whether it's
Yeah.
listening to women talk, and if I have if I'm asked a question, I will do my best to respond. But
Yeah.
I don't have to have whatever's in my head come out.
No, it's actually
I tell my
sometimes it really
students
is.
that.
No, sometimes
quick
it really is just the best thing just to
Yeah.
shut,
Shut up and listen. Yeah.
You're right.
Yep, don't
You're right.
say a damn thing. Just shut
Thank
up
you.
and listen to what people are saying.
That's right.
The joke I was going to say was that, I just feel kind of gypped. Well, I text you and ask if you can get a sitter, and I get a podcast. What the fuck, man? I'm just saying.
All I get is a podcast.
Oh, he has a
This guy gets the
stupid
butterfly.
podcast.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's all I'm saying. What?
I get you mad and raging and like living your whole life.
30
in
minutes, I'm home
freeness.
alone drinking by myself. I'm just like, what the hell just happened here? All right, that was my joke.
That was
Good
good.
job.
That
Forced
was
it
good.
in.
No, that was
Good
good.
joke.
No, I asked you. I asked you to share it. It was funny. It was a good one.
Good joke, Dave.
So that's where all of those. That's where all of that connected, right? Just to bring it on back. That's where all of that connects.
It all connects. It connects to what I was talking about.
Yeah, it just
connects
has me
to
like
what-
thinking about my whole
Yeah,
20s and
Can I tie it to something we already talked about?
yeah, of
Please.
course. That's how
Yes.
we do, that's what we do
I'm
here.
not saying it's not about patriarchy and things like, but I do think, again, two things can be true.
of course.
That as well as the part of capitalism to sell you that shit
Oh.
because you are too hairy.
100%.
I mean, just from that old. If you haven't seen this, although it's like 60,
Oh, those old ads were
no,
just. Oh, I'm sorry,
60
cut you
million
off.
people have seen the story of stuff that it's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's a
one of the
great
things
book.
about
That
how
is a good
fashion
one.
changes
Yeah.
every year, so that you know that you suck because you don't have the right size
Right.
heel,
Yes.
and you go
Right.
out and buy new shoes.
Right. Wide leg jeans are in. Well,
Right.
newsflash, I have friends who've always been wearing wide leg jeans.
Right. That's yeah.
You know, like literally.
So it's
That's
not
what I
about
look best in, so that's
what's
what I wear.
in.
I don't give a fuck what's in.
Right. So
That's
in
right.
order to sell you things to keep rich people to be rich,
I know.
they will make you feel like crap
Yeah. Yeah.
because you look too old.
Right. And I do think that.
And I'm not virile enough. And I'm
Right.
not- right. Yeah.
Right.
absolutely.
No,
We get it.
literally.
We get it too.
Men get it
Absolutely.
so much. Also, it
But we
doesn't
don't-
benefit anyone.
But we don't realize it, and
Right.
and if we try to fight it,
Right.
then we're horrible because we're
then you're a
pussies.
pussy.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. Like, what's so bad about a pussy? I love mine. What do you think of yours?
I think having a pussy is pretty great.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty awesome.
It does great things. We love it.
does. We love it. We think
love
it's
it.
pretty great.
Dave, you like pussies.
I,
He's like, I am a fan. He's like, I am.
I
I'm-
also like
mean,
them. I don't
you-
have one,
have
but
you
I
listened
like
to the
them.
podcast?
And next
the
up,
only
we'll be
reason I write
broadcasting
bits.
from the Erotic Arts Festival. No.
Well, soon.
I know. Oh, yeah, that's in the spring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Didn't
yep.
even mean to segue. I swear.
No,
I
Did
just
you
was
Did you
joking.
get a babysitter?
That would be so fun.
It is kind of
Oh my
fun
God,
just
that would
walking
actually
around
be
and
fun.
stuff.
I've heard you guys talk about this for years. Well, you took a little hiatus, did you not?
No, we've done it.
We didn't.
No,
Well, no, the first year we were going to
consecutive.
do it, we didn't do
Yeah,
it.
the first because COVID. I got
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
Like the
Okay,
one
okay,
time I
okay.
got COVID, it was
we
right
were
when
going to
we
do
Yeah.
it, and then we didn't.
and then we've done 3 years in a row.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's a good time.
I truly did not mean to segue.
No, you
All right, it's fine.
That's
Oh
what we
yeah,
do.
that's great.
um,
Oh man,
so
you need to attach a warning to this at the beginning. This has got to.
yeah, but I do that, and
We
the
do that, so
dude,
this is not
and
for
somebody
children.
complained. They didn't like Stuart's voice.
No, we do put in there this. Don't you put something?
I do.
This is for adult
It's Stuart's
listeners?
voice.
This is
It's
for adult
Stuart.
listeners. Yeah.
I didn't like that voice at the beginning.
Go fuck yourself.
You don't fucking care. Go fuck yourself. Absolutely.
I don't like that I succumbed to waxing for a decade.
Oh, I don't love
But here we are.
I've never done it.
You know what? I did
Me
it,
either.
and then I actually got laser. I did.
No.
Well, I got laser because I had a boyfriend at the time and we were like videoing, and I was like, well, that doesn't look pretty, which it didn't, so that's okay. And now, after a while, when your hormones shift after pregnancy, menopause,
All the
and puberty
things.
are like your three big shifts
The big
as women.
shifts. Yep, yep.
Well, obviously, I passed puberty, but after pregnancy, your hair can grow back differently and whatnot, and so
True.
you can go back and get it done. But I'm not going back now. I'm like,
I don't fucking care.
let's just grow it, grow, baby, grow.
I have both Native American and Asian DNA, and I don't grow a lot of hair. Period.
You know what? I do
I
remember
have
you saying
very,
that at
very
one
little
point.
hair on my body.
Yes.
Just a weirdo.
And I'm so fair that when I would get waxed, it would irritate so much.
Oh,
I know,
Fran.
it's awful. So now we're
terrible.
done with. We're just done with that now.
Dave's like,
Anyway.
okay.
Sorry, Dave.
I don't-
Dave is looking at me like,
I'm just not. I got
wow.
there.
I'm
How
not
did
saying
we
I
get
wouldn't.
here?
I mean, I
How
wouldn't
did
have
we get
waxed,
here?
but I just never had to because I just don't have enough hair to worry about it.
You're not.
again,
You're not.
zero judgment from anyone
You're
who
not-
makes the choice to do these
I
things
know-
for themselves.
I know that there is
I have a
waxing
friend who
that happens.
actually
Like,
is
it's
a waxer as a profession.
Right.
And she's awesome.
Right.
And if I wanted to do a waxy thing, I would go to
Right.
her because she's my friend.
Right.
And if I had to show my puss to somebody, it'd probably be cooler to show it. I'd be like, you're my friend and you don't fucking care what my puss looks like.
if you ever wanted to
it'd
show me,
feel
though, I'd
less
see it.
weird.
Doesn't
not-
bother
well,
me.
I would.
Right,
Yeah,
it would be
if-
less weird.
Well, if that's your job, I mean,
Right.
Right, she sees pusses all the time.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
true.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But it would be.
'Cause then
I
it
just
wouldn't be
feel like she's my.
special.
Well, because she's my friend, I would want to.
special right
Well, one, I would want. I always want to pay my friends. If I can pay a friend to do something that I need, like my hairdresser is one of my besties, and that's who I give money to.
Yeah, I can't. Mike, I'll give you $20. I don't think. Nah, I'm good.
Mike,
I'd rather
I'll give
go
you
to a
$20.
stranger.
Can you
Can you-
wax my ass?
Wax my ass?
Well, you don't. Well, that's not. Well, if you needed new teeth or something. Oh yeah.
No,
that's
I
a
know.
little different. Try that. If you needed new teeth or something, does he still do the teeth?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. You would see him maybe if you wanted teeth things.
No, well, okay, that's a different discussion. That's a different discussion because, but by law, he can't. It's got to go through a dentist. But that's
sure.
right. But the waxing my butthole.
Right.
Well, he wouldn't wax your butthole for you.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
I'll
I'll tell you what, Dave. If you want your asshole waxed, I will go to the local pharmacy. I will get a little at-home wax kit, and I'll just do it for you. I'll just do it for you.
Boom.
I will. You can even keep the money. You can even keep the money. Look at how generous I am. Just give me a bottle of wine.
I was thinking about it.
I've never considered it before.
The anus actually doesn't hurt. The asshole does not hurt for the wax. It doesn't.
Really?
No, it really doesn't, truthfully.
Good to know.
Yeah,
All right,
there you
I
go.
didn't know that. Now I know.
Wow.
Now
we really,
I know.
we've covered a lot of
so much
grounds
things
today.
Really a lot.
You know what I said to my friend the other day? I said, let me tell you what we don't get is to the point. Because we just tell a lot of stories, my girlfriend and I, and we just have these like long audio texts going.
Yeah.
But there was, we had some points today, but
We
you
did.
you just never know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
I told people
so,
to stick up for your neighbor if you see them being harassed.
Yeah.
You should say
And
something.
I told people there's a direct line between pedophilia and the
You did.
patriarchy.
You
Look
sure
at that.
did. And it's true. Look it up.
It makes sense
Look it
to
up.
me. Makes sense to me.
And apparently, I've started my divorce proceedings. As I'm getting my butthole waxed.
We'll ask permission first.
Okay, that's not happening. I can just
I'm
tell you
joking.
that
I know.
is so not happening.
Obviously, I'm joking.
Hey,
I know
honey.
What
do you think
my
about-
friend? French.
I'm doing it for you.
Don't you want my asshole to look pretty?
Yeah, that ain't fun. That's not fun. Just, just gonna keep that in my back pocket. Just in case, Just in case. I'll text you first. I won't just show up at your door.
Right.
With a
Well, I
kit.
need to get what I need. I need to get the supplies.
Oh, I would totally do that. Oh,
you'll even
I would
provide that.
never
Look at that.
expect you
Look
to
at
get
that.
it. Oh my God. What kind of a cad do you think I am?
You just spent 45 minutes listening.
That's what
You're
I'm
a good
saying. I
listener.
would-
You know.
I'd bring flowers.
Flowers in a wax kit. Hey. Hi.
I was gonna do
All right,
this.
that's all right, we're done. That's all right. We're
We're done.
over
We're
an
done.
hour.
We're done. We're good.
We were in a perfect time until this whole waxing my
I
butthole
know.
thing started.
Edit that out. Edit that out. Edit
Never.
that
I
out.
will never do that.
No, that was too funny to keep.
All right,
in.
we'll be back. I have no idea because I don't know when this is getting posted because we did shows.
back sometime.
Yeah, just listen to the station, listening to the show.
Do the stuff.
You know she loves us. Ask for us.
Yeah. Do it. All right, bye.
I'm Julia Roberts, and today I'm not here to sell you overpriced chemicals masquerading as perfume. There are thousands of sex workers right now out in the cold, desperate for a warm place to give a handjob. No food, no water, and only unlubricated condoms. They urgently need your help right now before it's too late. Please call with your tax-deductible donation to the Save the Hose Fund. For $19 a month, you won't provide a sex worker with a safe place to live, food, healthcare, or even bail money. But you will provide these poor victims with the best How Not to Be a Hoe pamphlet that money can buy. And if you call in the next 10 minutes, you'll get this I Gave a Sex Worker a Pamphlet t-shirt so you can show the world how awesome you really are. Don't let these wretched, helpless victims create blight on our streets any longer. Call 1-800-728-3246. That's 1-800-SAVE-A-HOE. Or visit pamphletsforsexworkers.org. Donate today, because the way the rich hoard money, it could be you out there turning tricks any day now.